Hello everybody, welcome to Mercury Retrograde Ramblin' Friday. Okay, we keep having to start over again, so hopefully I am recording. I've seen some people say, I just did a whole show and it didn't get recorded. I'm like, been there, done that. Okay. So, Friday Ramblin', Ramblin' with the duck. So, and the duck has friends. Look at that. Yes, we see you. So we got the duck with friends. Thank you, Jean from Missouri, who sent the little family of ducks. We got Witchy Duck. Which duck do we have? We have Witchy Duck. We have Gypsy Duck. We have, it looks like a Harry Potter duck. Could look like me. And then we have Pumpkinhead Duck. Oh, I asked Pumpkinhead Duck if he was MAGA. And he goes, Reformed. I go, really? Yeah, Reformed. I got caught up in the web, but I'm reformed now. Okay, good for you. And please, I don't need any more ducks. Please. Please. They were funny though. Okay. Psychic Duck's going, hey, don't speak for me. No, I'm speaking for you. Psychic Duck got its own email address. Yeah. So for those of you who want to write Psychic Duck, anyway, for those of you who want to write Psychic Duck, it is PsychicDuck@duck.com. PsychicDuck@duck.com. So it's part of the DuckDuckGo email servers. Oh, hey, before I go, before I go further, I got a book, and this is Newton's Point of View. And this is The World Through the Eyes of a Dog. And so that's the front. And I'm going, hey, that's the back of the dog. Well, what's the dog looking at? Well, that's the point. And there's the back. It's a very, it feels like a children's book, but then it kind of slaps the adults around going, do you see what you're doing? Do you see what you're doing through the eyes of a dog? It's very good. The author's name is Diana Rose, D. Rose, author and illustrator. And you can find this book if you choose to. I don't know if it's in print yet. But if you go to newtonspointofview.com, you can get her information from there. All right. So much information going on. So much. I don't know. I don't know where to even begin. And I can't cover it all. I've written 3 pages of things that I want to cover. Because I was out in Carrizo Plains for the last 2 days, and I had my phone off, generally speaking. I was standing right on the San Andreas Fault. Right over it. I was going, bring it on. Come on now. So I'll try to put up a video of that little journey for tomorrow. But we're going through this shift of energy that is... I know it's opening us up for better things. It just feels like this is the last grasp. And the last, it's always the toughest. So, let's just hang in there. Stay positive. Stay in the light. All right. Here we go. I want to look at first thing that I want to look at is excuse me, again with the hiccups, is this Signal app. I want to look at it two different ways. I want to look at it how our vets and the people in service look at this. I was thinking, I wrote down Tammy Duckworth, probably because Psychic Duck goes, make sure you mention her. So thank you to all the vets who served, to all the vets who sacrificed body parts, mental thoughts, and the families who are part of this process of having a family member in the military serving. It's not normal. It's not normal what we do, how we resolve conflicts. Well, it's normal for this 3D vibe, but as we move into a higher vibration, a higher density, we're going to realize that there's a better way to resolve conflicts. There is. Ace of Wands, using our mental, our intuition. If it was another deck, it would have been a club. But in the Light Seers Tarot, it's mental power, how we're going to come across, how we're going to resolve our conflicts. Okay. How are the veterans, the military people looking at this Signal debacle? I think it's bigger than what is being pretended to be. I was listening to Tim Miller and who's that other right-wing Pierce Morgan, and a couple of other Republicans and a couple Democrats, and they were talking about this Signal thing. And it was weird because this one Republican podcaster started saying, well, what about Joe Biden's dementia? I was just kind of shocked. I'm going, what are they talking about? It was so weird. We going back to that again? We going back to Joe Biden and Hunter Biden when we're talking about how this administration screwed up? Okay. So, and for those of you who don't know, there was a group of Trump administrators who were planning a Houthi strike, and they were using an unsecured Signal app. It's like, I guess it's like WhatsApp or Messenger. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it was unsecured, and they invited a reporter. They had a reporter on the chat. And the chat is just, a bunch of names on there, like text messaging with numerous people on there. What are the vets thinking about this? Let's just do 6. What are the vets thinking about how this went down? Is this normal? Or, as the Republicans are spinning it like, oh, it's just a mistake. No big deal. No big deal. Just a mistake. We have the 10 of Cups. Oh, yeah. There's still going to be... Okay, let's just keep going with this, because right now, that what I get with this 10 of Cups, they're going to put... Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. We got it. No worries. And then they get the Devil. Then we get the 8 of Swords. Then we get the Illusion. And the Delusion, giving and receiving information, and 4 of Cups. Let's drop this down. See what we can make sense of with this. Okay. it feels like, what are the vets thinking? The vets are a really tight-knit group of people. They are, they're really cohesive. I don't think you should mess with them. They're being covered or challenged by the manipulation, by this dark energy, this seduction. They're taking a good look at themselves in the mirror and seeing, yeah, this is a little, we're getting a little tied up here, right? This is not right. This is not right. Illusion, delusion. Giving and receiving information over this unsecured app. There's a better way to do it. They're looking at this saying, you're spilling too much. There's too much of these 3 cups that are empty. You're not looking at the full picture here. So I'm going to keep going with this. I didn't think I was, but this 4 of Cups is asking me to look at the cup. Look at the cup that's coming. And internally, we have the 4 of Wands. It's all good. Yay, don't worry. Externally, we have the 2 of Wands. And this is looking overseas. It's an overseas type card. Looking out at the horizon. Something coming to fruition. It's got world implications, though. Hopes and fears. Oh, my God. Could we get a king of calm back in play? Please? What are they thinking? And we get the world. They have a world's view of what's going on. And they see the success of the world, of what they've done and how they've made the world maybe a safer place. I don't know. Along with, there are some secrets that they have that they won't let out. So what are they thinking about this Signal app? To me, just looking at it from a skewed point of view, because I think it was really short-sighted. I think it was wrong. I think they were lazy. I think they had this addiction to don't worry, nothing can touch us type energy, but I think it's going to have world implications. The base of the reading is the higher authority, the government. It's being kind of sliced and diced a little bit. They're going to be cut off at the knees. 3 of Wands. Watching ships come in, come out, watching the waves come in. And then the 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance. So I'm not feeling that this is going to be that big of a deal in the vet's eyes. Something is going to come to fruition in the world with this giving and receiving messages. There's going to be internally, this is also my White House card, but this is something about celebrating that this energy got disrupted. Is that what I'm reading? I mean, the cards were kind of good from a veteran's point of view. So let's just look at what was the energy of the people involved in this breach of information. You know, to me it was kind of just disgusting. You know, the fist bumps and, yay, we got it, yeah, we did it. You know, it was like, do you guys know what you did? I mean, you're destroying things. And they're going, yeah. I don't know. Okay. What's going on with that? Let's just look at what's going on with these guys that were part of this. 3 cards. This is interesting. This is interesting. I just got 3 cards because I don't want to keep going on this. I got the Heartbreak, the 3 of Swords. In this deck, I keep saying that, in this deck, she's stabbed in the back by the Queen of Wands. Some big information coming out. I think this is bigger than what is being reported. I don't know if this is going to go away. And then we have full illumination. Okay, I am going to switch decks to my Rider-Waite. I just want some. Is this? What is? And as I pull it out of the box, I get that. Okay. Now, a lot of times, so when I'm reading cards, you know, I think Spirit, the energies, knows what to put at the bottom of a deck. Oh yeah, he's going to read on this in 3 days using this deck. We're going to put this card there. They're smart like that. Actually, it was PsychicDuck and the Magician, sleight of hand, that did it. Got to give props where props are due. Right, PsychicDuck? Right. Okay. Is this, what do we need to know about the fallout of this breach of information? I mean, it's so funny. You know, Trump signed an executive order on this whole thing saying these things that I mentioned in my executive order are security issues. He signed an executive order saying if anybody does anything along these lines and spills, you know, secrets, anyway, doesn't matter. Because these guys spilled national security secrets. Okay, war secrets, anyway. So something bigger coming out that we don't know. Is there something bigger coming out of this? What do we need to know about this? Ooh, Knight of Swords. Fast-moving legal action. Let me drop this down. You can see what I'm pulling. Okay. Nine of Swords. 3 of Wands. Watching ships come in, go out. It feels like, you know, they're watching something slip away is what I get with this. At the base of it is a celebration. Fist bump, yay, yay, yay. But there were no women in it, so, New project coming from a past action. Strength, and it's about the steal. Sneaking into camp, leaving somebody defenseless. Internally is a new emotional thing, a new emotional cup project. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight, coming to fruition, a new project. Tower moment, no hopes and fears. Okay. Had that at the base. And kind of tied up. Restricted in their ability to move. It feels like someone's going. Okay. Feels like someone's going. And we have Queen of Wands information. Queen of Wands information. What is that Queen of Wands? Let me keep going. What is that Queen of Wands information that is going to give us nightmares and needing to defend ourselves? King of Wands information. I'll just leave it at that. Page of Wands information. The higher authority, the Hierophant. Juggling projects. Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Why am I drawn towards these two cards? I think it feels like there is some legal information that's coming from overseas that is do we have legal information, or do we have information coming from overseas? Do we have information coming from overseas? I keep thinking we do. I keep thinking Jack's going to be involved. I think Mark Ruta is going to be involved. I think I was listening to Libby. She did a thing on Is Jack in town? Here's Johnny. Is he in town? Does he call himself Johnny? I don't think so. If he is in town, I'll buy him a Subway sandwich. Can they even call Subway sandwiches sandwiches? Because I heard the bread can't be called bread. Oh, Ramble. Okay. Is there news coming from overseas that will kind of change and shake things up for the U.S.? Ooh. Something's coming out of the moon. Water, energy. Something's coming up. And it's about security. The Queen of Pentacles. Comfort. Knowing financial stuff. We haven't even looked at the taxes, yes. Giving and receiving information. The Queen of Swords. Legal. The heavy burden. And the Nine of Pentacles. I keep getting this, and I wish she would get out of her garden. Open up. Magician. Three of Wands, watching somebody's ship come in and go out. An overseas connection, for sure. The Lovers card. And the Ace of Wands. News coming out of the blue. Big news. I asked if something was coming fast from overseas, from NATO, from Jack Smith. That's a big yes, and it may give somebody a headache. The devil. It may give the devil a headache. And for people who don't remember who I think the devil is, it looks something like this, but not. And we have loss. We have sadness. I think the devil does. Because justice is coming. Okay. The base of the reading, Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, yikes, and the Four of Swords, which is a retreat card. So there is something, it feels like the world, even though we are giving up on the world is not giving up on the U.S. Even though we are being isolated, they notice that we're just sick at this time. So for all of you all who are not in the U.S., thank you for sticking with us. Thank you. All right. I don't know, 26 minutes. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. What else? Before I go, why isn't anybody going, hey, Commander-in-Chief, where in the hell were you during this? It was just Stephen Miller? Oh. So, you know, all right. What am I looking at? Christine Nome, the PR stunt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I read on a little blurb that she could have broken a law. They're tearing down everything to rebuild it. So I just want to go there for a little bit. Let me think about this, where this is going. This is written off of a Project 2025 playbook. And this playbook is tearing down the government so that it can be rebuilt. It doesn't feel like it can be rebuilt with the way that they're doing it, because they're not leaving anything there, so it'll be an authoritarian type rule. And one of the architectures of Project 2025 said, this is going faster than we even imagined. And I think about my hillbilly brother's T-Bird with the blown engine. And I'm going, they going to blow an engine? Is this going too fast? Are they going to be out of control? Well, they are out of control. But you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, yeah, I got this. I see myself skiing down a hill, you know, when I was skiing. When my knees haven't been good since 21. But anyway, skiing down the hill, and then I go, I got this, this is really good. And then all of a sudden I go, oh, crap. I'm going a little too fast. Whoa! No, I'm going really way too fast. And you try to stop, and it just goes faster and faster and faster. And if you're lucky, you didn't set off an avalanche behind you. If you're unlucky, you just fall and break a leg. So, is the U.S. just going to fall and break a leg, or are they creating an avalanche? What is going on with, are they going too fast? Because it's not Pumpkinhead. He is, so some of the news that I see in my head, that woman from, what is it, Tufts University, she got pulled off the street by ICE. What are they wearing masks for? It's like they're gangsters. They're gangsters. They got masks on. Is this the Wild West? Are they banditos? Are they giving out fritos? I don't think so. Psychic Duck just reprimanded me psychically for that bad accent. What, you've never had a bad accent? A? Did you know Psychic Duck is Canadian? Yeah. Yeah. He summers up there. And then she comes down here in the winter. And Shem... Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh, I was watching Craig Ferguson's special on Netflix. Oh, it was so funny. He would keep saying these stupid things and go, I should probably edit that. And he didn't edit any of it, I don't think. And I go, I do that. I said something really stupid. I should probably edit it. But the difference between him and myself, I do edit it sometimes. That one I'm going to leave in. That was stupid, but I'm still going to leave it in. All right. Where are we? Are they going too fast? Is this Project 2025? What they're doing, how they're dismantling everything. Is it going too fast? I get emails from you all. They're taking away voting rights. They're pulling people off the streets without due process. I mean, it's horrific. It's horrific. I don't get too keyed up on it though, because for some reason, maybe I have my head in the sand, I don't think it's coming to fruition. I just don't. I think we're going to have a Queen of Cups energy taken over. Soon, please. Okay, here we go. Are they going too fast? What is this Project 2025 administration? How is this going? Too fast? Certainly not too slow. Goes to 411 on this. Isolation, Hermit card. Certainly we are isolating ourselves from the world. It's being challenged by, ooh, we got a Ace of Swords coming up. Let me show you what I got. We got an Ace of Swords. The Hermit, it's being challenged by a truth. The Sword of Justice. It's sticking the king. The king's crown, coming through the king's crown. And who is the king now? Well, it's Pumpkinhead. He wants to be king. At the base of the reading, oh jeez, is the big stick that they're using. Boom! Boom! Yeah, it's like a wrecking ball. And it's sad. You got the Five of Cups. It's sad, sorrow, loss. At the top of the reading, we have the Knight of Wands. Some information coming. It's almost here. Almost. How many times have us readers said, it's almost here? The horse is rearing up. It's ready to go. The guy riding it, he's a little wide-eyed. He looks a little scared. Whoa! What the hell is going on with this big club you're doing? Isolating us from the world. Where's the truth? He's bringing the truth, but he's even a little scared of what's going on. And potential near future restriction. Okay. Restriction. The ability not to move. So this gives me a couple of different ways to look at this. And in my head, I go, Is this isolationist from the world, the Hermit card, that's causing this sorrow? Is it financial? Is it the tariffs? There are no pentacles here, so no, it's not that. It is, this is the sword of truth. This is the sword of justice. They are being surrounded by justice swords. So, as they try to dismantle the four legs of government, one leg is standing strong, and that is our legal system. It doesn't feel like it so much, being so slow in moving, but that one's about ready to take off. Got to look at Judge Boasberg. Is that him? All right, all right. Yeah, definitely. King of Swords. That could be Judge Boasberg. King of legal action. Externally, we have the Empress giving birth to some newness. This is also my Russian card. Are they moving too fast? I mean, are they playing into that? I don't know. We'll see where the rest of the cards go. This could be just bringing a new awareness, new comfort to this reading, but it could also be Russia. We'll see. Overseas, hopes and fears. The Three of Wands. Okay, and let me move some crystals out of the way. There we go. And final outcome is review. Tending to what is going on. Are they going too fast? Certainly this legal system is giving it pause. They're going to have to review all of these actions that they're doing. Here's the first Pentacles card. It's costing us a fortune to fire all these people, to hire them back, to fire them, to hire them. It's not very efficient. We have the Magician. Are they moving too fast? We have the Magician. The sleight of hand thing. Look over here while I do this. And certainly that's our feeling right now with this, is that we have just way too much information coming at us. And it's hard to keep track of everything. Hopefully we'll be able to rein it in. And the final is the Queen of Pentacles. National security. Abundance. So I may be getting that this, I'm going to throw a couple more on this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles energy, is it what's going to happen is the financial, is the economy? Is that what is going to change this? Is going to slow this down? The sorrow, the change. People are, I was seeing something about the farmers, and they're going, yeah, this may hurt us, and these tariffs, yeah, it may hurt us if he ever doesn't, yeah. But right now we've stockpiled a lot of goods and services from overseas, the Three of Wands, and so we're not going to feel the big hit right away from these tariffs. But I think we could. Just a couple more. Look, well, I said, hey, we don't have no pentacles on this. Now it's hard work as the pentacle, working on the pentacles. This is the diligent person, Some people call this the apprentice card, which I can certainly see that, but there is nobody directing this person. It's just him being alone, doing the hard work, diligent, really working hard at this. And then we have the three women celebrating. So, are they moving too fast is the question. What I get from this reading it in a positive light, they have boxed themselves into a legal quagmire, is that a word? Where they can't move. Legally, they are stuck. This Empress card's interesting to me because I'm not quite sure who this external influence of the Empress. It could very much be Russia because of this Three of Wands overseas card. But they're reviewing things. They're changing things. I think they did move too fast. And they're coming into a more stable, secure place with the Queen of Pentacles. And we're getting back to like just good hard work and a celebration. At the base of the reading, we get the Queen of Wands coming. Information, I think, coming from overseas that are going to box them in, but we're still standing. Going back to a simpler time, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things do spin. They don't stay the same all the time. We have the Star of Hope and the Hanged Man. Looking at things, okay, I'll keep going. Looking at things from a different point of view. We're going to have to rebuild, for sure. For sure. I think this is where they're going. They're going so fast that it's this crazy tower moment. Okay, I want to look at, what was the card I wanted to look at? Sorry. The Empress card. Talk to me about this Empress card. Is that with this Doge Wrecking Ball, this Project 2025 Wrecking Ball? The external position was the Empress. Is that coming up with nature, with rebirth? Is it the Russian influence still playing? Empress, tower moment. Juggling. It's rough. And the fight. I think it was Russia wanting to divide us with the Five of Wands, separating things, juggling us, juggling in the rough sea. We could get it together, but we're in this tower moment. Don't need to tell you all that. You don't need to be a psychic duck to know that we're in a tower moment. Okay, it's 43 minutes. I could go into other things. Let's see on my notes. But I want to look at just Project 2025. Christie, Florida election signal. Judge. Oh, I want to look at Judge B. Judge B. Judge B. The judge that is overseeing the signal case and the deportation case. Is there anything that we need to know about the outcome of Judge B overseeing the signal case and the deportation case. So the deportation case, the Court of Appeals upheld the judge's ruling, and so the temporary restraining order, which is going to end at the end of the month, can stay in place, but they need to get another long-term restraining order on that, and I think they will. It really feels like the judge is going to put that in play. It's just shocking where we are right now. Okay. Judge B. He's going to move fast with this. I'm going to go fast on this pull because I want to just get to our energies here. There's an offer that's coming. Page of Wands, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, and the Hierophant. He is going to shine some warmth and illumination on this. He's going to give them, or he is making an offer. You have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So, new information coming out. And some seasoned information coming out. And he's going to do his ruling internally. He's juggling some things. Externally, it's going to be good. Somebody's moving away, getting some assistance to go into calmer waters. And it's going to take a big stick. And he's got it. And he's got giving some abundance. I think he could be worried about some Russian influences. News coming quick. Ooh, Tower moment. More fighting. And it's about the Queen of Pentacles. Some security. Illusion, delusion. Ace of Swords. Hermit. It feels like he's going to be pressured by some Russian influence, or dealing with some Russian influence, i.e. all this. We're all dealing with this Russian influence. But even though with all these, it still feels like he's bringing the big club. He's the higher authority. And he's got security as the last card. But he's got worry, a lot of information, Tower moment, fighting. But, you know, he's kind of used to it. Maybe not to this level, but he's kind of used to it. Okay, 48. The last thing I want to read on. What can we look forward to for next Friday? For next ramble? What can we look forward to? What kind of car are we going to be in? I'm going to use my Light Seers Tarot. What can we look forward to in this coming week? Is it still really chaotic? We're getting close, guys. For those who are still here, we are getting close to the end of this. My feeling, and it does change, I gotta tell you. But my feeling is by April, May, we're really going to get a lot more information. We got a lot of surprising information in March. I mean, look at Signal. That is huge information. Sometimes we think it's going to be different information than it is. But that's pretty big information. We have such incompetence running our military. And we have the MAGA right that is defending an alcoholic who is running the Pentagon, allegedly alcoholic. But the thing is that if MAGA Duck can change, still got the tattoo. But, you know, I think we're going to have to cut him some slack. He just got caught up in the web. But if MAGA Duck can change, what's going on for the next week? What will I be reading on next week? Psychic Duck said, don't count your chickens before they hatch. I thought it would be ducks, but he said chickens. All right. I don't know what that means. That was stupid. I should probably edit that. All right. What is going on for next week? I want to read two different ways on this. I want to read on what should we do with this news for next week. And then what is the news? And let's do that first. What is the news going to be next week? I'll use the same deck. What is the news going to be for next week? Good, bad. What is the news going to be for next week? Is the Lotus going to come out of hiding? I get some of you guys, leave her alone. Gals. Most of y'all are gals. Leave her alone. She's in hiding. She's being threatened. Really? I'm not leaving her alone. She's tough. Everybody gets threatened. Psychic Duck, have you been threatened before? Even Psychic Duck's been threatened. Yeah. Good thing Psychic Duck has thick feathers. Okay. What do we need to know? What's the news for next week? Enough shuffling, Danny. Whoa, those cards flipped over right away. We have a celebration. We have good news about the slow-moving Knight of Pentacles. And it looks like he's dropping things. Some people call this pentacles that could be votes. Dropping votes. Information, dropping votes. Whatever it is, he's spreading some wealth, some things. What is the news? And it looks like it's going to be, we're going to be happy with it. What is the news? 6 cards. No, just 6. No outside cards. What's the news? Ooh. All right, let's look. What's the news? This is like, it's going to be kind of big, whatever it is this week. We have the Hermit, getting quiet, shining a light on something. We have the Death and Rebirth card. We have the Lovers, Seven of Wands in the past, kind of being in that bubble, the Cone of Silence, defending oneself against the King of Swords, Jack Smith. And then we have the Magician card. Shifting things, changing things, dropping into portal energy. The Hermit, Death, Rebirth, Magician. Lovers. 4 majors. Whatever seems to happen, it's going to be, I like the rebirth sign up there. Whatever seems to happen might be spun in a different way that we're not going to really see the truth quite yet. But you have this King of Swords up atop that is saying, I don't know, who's going to win? King of Swords or the Magician? Who is going to win? I think. Who's going to win? Is the Magician going to fool us? Are we going to be spun some information? Or is the King of Swords going to be the strong one? New information coming? That's going to be a little confusing. New information, confusing. And it's going to be sad. It's going to leave us out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. Loss. Okay. So get ready for the spin. Another big week. It's going to spin. What do we need to do? How do we need to take that news? How do we need to take that news? How do we process it? Should we be the Hermit? Should we be in suspension, the Hanged Man? What do we need to do? Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. It looks like we're going to be getting, it's going to be some hard work, and we're going to be defensive a little bit. This one, though, I've always thought that she was sitting in front of a computer screen, probably fixing Mercury retrograde stuff. But there's going to be some moon information coming from the full moon coming up. Okay, what do we need to know? How do we react to some of this information? Do what you can to support your own cause. If it's by protesting, if it's by letter writing, if it's by doing any of that stuff, getting out there, writing your congressman, your senator. We have justice. It's coming. We have justice. We have balance. This card is also asking us to look at ourselves. What are we doing to bring justice in? Are we just focused on the negative? Or are we focused on the outcome, the positive outcome? We have a new emotional start, a new pentacle, a new gift that's coming to us. Focus on the new gift, not on the last reading with the news where it was Tower Moment and death. And was it Tower Moment? It was the death. It was, I can't remember now. We have the Fool card, going on a new journey. We have strength. We have the Five of Cups, overseeing this sorrow a little bit. Drop into the portal energy. Look at what is being offered. So, what is being offered is this new pentacle, this new way forward. So, don't get caught up in all the negative news feeds that's going on. Stand in your strength. We are on this new journey. Trust that we get justice with a new beginning. Yes, it's going to be a little sad. We're going to feel a little, oh yeah, where are we going? But there is light in this tunnel. There is portal energy here. And she has a bowl full of crystal colors. Stay in the higher vibration. Stay in the higher heart chakra. As that shows us. With this gift being shown, with this bowl of color, this bowl of colors, turn around, look at the bowl of light. All right, that's it. That's a good time to stop. Thank you all for watching. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Good ramble. All right, peace and love.